I've been looking for you. Let's cut to the chase. There's someone I'd like you to meet. His name is Izo. He's from Tosa, like me. He's dealing with some bad guys and needs some backup. He's waiting for me in a shack near the Hodagaya post. Please stop by if you can.
Later! Found your way here, all right? This is Izo Akada, the man dealing with those bad guys I mentioned.
Oi, Ryoma. I appreciate you finding help, but are you sure they can be trusted?
Of course. They've been by my side ever since we arrived in Yokohama. I guarantee they're a good person and a damn good fighter to boot.
Right. Your word is good enough for me. Let's get straight to it then. I was in Kanai when I happened to hear one of those reprobates was in town. He's staying in Hodogaya and is planning to sneak into the Plaza District. Let's look for him on the road. He won't have many guards with him, so we'll be able to take him out easy. No, he's a foreigner-loving sycophant. He must be excised, no matter what. We'll leave when the time is right. Slipping into the night is our best bet. Whatever you decide, make it quick. If he gets away, it'll all have been for nothing. We'll leave when the time is right. Slipping in. Thanks. Just to make sure you don't slip up. We go on foot. They'll know we're coming if we ride.
Izo's like me, a fellow country samurai from Tosa. He's good in a fight and as honest as they come. It was Izo himself who thought up this plan. Said that if we're going to change Japan, we have to do what little things we can. Samurai like Izo and I are descended from the retainers of the old lords of Tosa. When the Yamauchi family took over, well, they've never thought much of us. Even in our hometowns, we can only aspire to petty positions. We can forget about chasing any dreams worth a damn.
And Ryoma's family isn't even poor, like mine. I hope you see, if we want to bring about a change in the world, it has to be done this way.
We're here.
All right. We'll lie and wait for a man in this area. How about up there?
That him? Our man's here, just like his old thought.
Ready and well.
Here goes there. More misguided killers. I've seen plenty of yokai before. Please stop! I'm just trying to forge good relations with the foreigners to help negotiations.
Shut up. Rotten Shogunate dog. Well, at least he got to fight like a samurai before he died.
Right.
Countless people are suffering because of him. Is that not reason enough?
Well, for a corrupt official, he seemed like he had good intentions.
We've been here too long already. Let's go before anyone comes.
With this discovery, you will have access to coal in Japan. You shall never need to worry about fuel again.
You have not disappointed me. Please continue to look into this matter.
Well, speak of the devil. My friend, perhaps you would like your reward now. Truly, I am in your debt. Come now, take what you've earned. Commodore, this is our friend I was telling you about. It's thanks to them we were able to secure the coal. Mark my words, your fame is about to far exceed your brother's. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to. Till next time.
I heard you helped Samuel out. There's no need to be so modest. I'm much obliged.
Never mind that. I remember your face, you know. No need for alarm. Your partner told me all about you. You're somewhat surprised, I'll wager. But it's true. I rescued your partner. And fear not. What is past is past. Well, if you wish to balance your ledger, I've got some work you could take on. My men seem to have got into the habit of brawling with expulsionists in port. I want it stopped. If we fought them openly, our standing with your great nation would suffer. But there need to be consequences. What do you say? Would you kindly give a taste of justice to those expulsionist thugs for me? And listen, I know you people are warriors and all, but I don't want a bloodbath. That's in nobody's interest. Should there be casualties, I fear we shall become even more unwelcome. Do what you can, you hear?
It's no use lying. I saw it with my own eyes.
You just see what you want to see. My. Just tell the truth. Oh, look at this one. You one of their pals?
Never seen him. What do you want?
Really? Go tell that to those fools! These barbarians have been terrorizing the local fishermen, and we won't stand for it. Not against our people.
You filthy liar. We were just teaching them about the good old US of A. You're just looking for excuses to pounce on us. The Commodore say that? I guess we got no choice. No more trouble. Scout's honor.
You got off easy, you sons of bitches. Bet you're all thanking your lucky stars right now.
You've got some nerve. Time to put you out of your misery!
What is you?
for letting you fight all of them alone.
Things have finally cooled down. You know, all them foreigners did was ask about our whaling techniques. Even said they'd show us some of their grappling moves in return. They weren't causing any trouble to no one.
That's like he says. We were just showing him some wrestling moves. Thanks for clearing that up.
My pleasure. By the by, I don't know how much good it'll do to tell you, but I heard a fellow talking with one of those expulsionist samurai. Something about persuading the court big shots to stop trading with other countries. And if that happens, those foreigners will have to leave, won't they? It just doesn't sit right with me.
There you are. It seems you took care of that trouble between my men and the expulsionists. You did well to bring them to heel without anyone getting killed. Well, either way, that's one less worry for now. Your word is proof enough for me. This is the evidence I've been waiting for. That very official will be at the British Trading House, where I'm planning to pay a call and present him with a gift. I want you to carry the gift and take the opportunity to sniff around. And if they're really plotting something, kill them. Am I clear? If you've got something to say, now's the time. Say there's another way, and you don't have to kill anyone. That work for you? Now, if you're clear on the particulars, you'd best get started. Oh. Well, what is it? The Japanese value their traditions and will fight bravely to defend them. Or at least they will if someone orders them to. That's why I'm targeting the powers that be. It's the way to get things done. One other thing. The Japanese have a lot of curiosity. I mean, I clearly interest you, am I wrong? I'll wait, but I'm going to need you to help me out here. Now, if you're clear on the particulars, you'd best get started. Very well. I am confident your efforts won't be for nothing. The gift I'm talking about needs to be picked up from English House Number 1. Once you've got it, take it to the British Trading House. Don't let me down.
なんだ
No.
Finally, I can breathe again. Whew, that was a little scary. Thanks for chasing those guys off. They think every Westerner's an enemy. Tell me, are they all such good-for-nothings? Oh, right, then I'll get to business. Kentucky bourbon, the finest you can find. It's in the room back there. Feel free to go on and take it. You better drink that stuff neat, though, okay?
This. If you're the bodyguard, then I'll deal with you first. Insolence. I am not finished yet. You're a fool if you think you can stop us.
So, it seems things have calmed down somewhat. Well, you made it at last. Trouble, I suppose. Shh. Things have changed somewhat. It seems the British have already taken care of him. All it took was a certain golden cake and some scotch. Well, anyway, it saved us the trouble of having to do something ourselves. Forgive the delay, but allow me to present you with some of our nation's finest bourbon whiskey. I hope you enjoy it.
So, this is America's famous bourbon. This is welcome indeed. Relations between our great nations will remain amiable as long as I have anything to do with it.
It seems negotiations will continue. I owe you my thanks. That's enough. You may consider your ledger balanced. That's right. You're off the hook. I figured if you have to have people killed to succeed, you lost your way. My brother would have agreed. In fact, I've actually prepared something special by way of thanks. Drop by the Grand Villa in Yokohama, won't you? See you around, Blade of the Veiled Edge. I wanted you to have this. You worked hard, after all. I think we should stay in touch in the future. You amenable to such an idea? Friends, huh? I guess we are. We shared a cause, and now I've got my first Japanese friend. See you around. So we meet again. Well, what is it? Damn right. It's a hell of a drink. That government bigwig's in for a treat. Seems you people like to drink as much as me. I heard those expulsionist samurai have got a taste for beer, by the way. Well, that's one thing we've got in common. You got me figured out. See you around. See you around.
That was quite a night, wasn't it? Harris is in hiding somewhere. Either way, now that the treaty has been signed, killing him won't make any difference. Harris was never your main concern, though, correct? Your sights were set on the samurai from the Black Ships. Learning Harris's whereabouts will help you find this samurai of yours, I suppose. Then, I recommend you pay a visit to the Grand Villa. That's where the powers that be rub shoulders with the foreigners. One particular shogunate official, Yukichi Fukuzawa, has been in and out a lot of late.
Katsura and you together. I see.
Hello, Shinsaku. Nice to see you here finally. Let's just get right to it, shall we? I can tell you, we've located Master Shoin. The Red Demon got him. He's been imprisoned. If we want to save him, we have no choice but to act. And as luck would have it, we've heard some good news.
It seems that the Mito clan has a letter, the contents of which would force the Red Demon to stand down.
And if we get our hands on this letter, we could potentially get Master Shoin out of prison. But after the Harris incident, the authorities have their eyes on us, and we must use extreme care not to alert them to the letter's existence. That's where you come in. I want you to get that letter from the Mito clan and bring it to me. Can I count on you? Excellent. I thank you. I know this is a lot to ask, but try to avoid any casualties if at all possible. After all, they are not our enemy.
We will have a contact stationed at Hodogaya. Rendezvous with them when you are ready.
It's always a pleasure to see you. I'm sorry, but I really haven't heard much of anything. Out of interest, what precisely is your relationship? Well, if you say so. We know they were employed as a guard for Mr. Harris. If you wish to investigate, it might be wise to start there. Apparently, Mr. Harris has been in hiding since the incident. As to where he is, well, why not try asking around at the Grand Villa? It's where Westerners mingle with the high and mighty. And then there's... well, let's just say there might be another way. I have some contacts in the Shogunate. If you are interested in doing a favor for them, I could make the necessary arrangements. The Pleasure District is a crucible where the powerful mix and mingle. It is quite natural that I should know a good number of these men. You don't believe me, do you? Well, either way, I really do have something to ask you. Now I think about it, there was one more favor I wanted to ask. I would be delighted if you'd see fit to aid me in this matter. Whenever I get close to a certain row of abandoned houses, I feel like I'm being watched. When I turn around, no one's there, but I just know somebody's watching from some dark and lonely corner. Would you be so kind as to investigate and find out who's watching me? Thank you. What a relief. But do be careful while you're out there.
Swaggering about without a care. How quickly you've forgotten about Kurosu. Prepare to die, traitor!
You'll pay for your treachery.
Dressed like a ninja, he appeared out of nowhere with a message. He said, "We have Taka at Benden's shrine. If you want her back, the traitor must come alone." And I heard from some others in the pleasure district that Taka had asked your guidance on a matter. Please, if you know anything about this, you must save Taka, please!
We've been waiting for this moment, traitor.
You'll pay for
You'll
breaking
pay
the
for
code!
breaking the code!
That won't work on us! Monsieur! No! I am glad to see your face, even if you do look rather wretched. Well, thank you for your honesty. As I suspected then, it was your former kin who kidnapped me. No need to apologize. But I appreciate you thinking about me.
Don't tell me you thought I'd be cross. On the contrary, I'm rather glad you saved me. See? Do I look angry? Do you need a closer look? I'm only teasing. I really am grateful, though. Seeing you show up to rescue me, I thought I was dreaming. But, of course you'd come. How could you not? We both have certain people we could not ignore if we tried. Ah, forgive me. I seem to be rambling. Kichi must be worried. I should go see her at once. Say, it would take no time at all on that dashing steed of yours. Why don't I hop on behind you and hold you tight? Well, aren't you kind? Though you might have agreed to that a little too readily. Really, though, I'm truly grateful that you came to my rescue. Thank you. And now that I've learned about you, I feel obligated to share something of myself. Such a pleasant breeze. Being here with you, I somehow feel as if I can let my guard down. How sad we're nearly there. Dare I hope I'm not alone in that feeling. If only we could just keep going, you and I. Go somewhere far, far away. But alas.
Oh, Taka! It's so good to see you safe!
I'm perfectly fine, Kichi. I'm sorry to have worried you.
And thank you. Thank you for saving Taka. I knew it. I knew I could count on you to help. Oh, I should mention, Taka. The guest you are expecting has arrived.
Ah, I see. Very well. Thank you. Now, let me introduce you. Since you so boldly came to my rescue, I feel I should return the favor by revealing a secret of my own. Once the cat's out of the bag, there's no putting it back in, you know. I'll be waiting in my room. Be sure to come by later.
Do you know who I am? Oh, so there's more to you than meets the eye.
As sharp as ever, I see. The truth is, in order to assist Lord E in his affairs, I've been keeping an eye on the expulsionists who frequent the Pleasure District. I wanted you to know, but you must promise not to breathe a word of this to another soul. Lord E is a long-time acquaintance of mine. I wish to be of service to him in whatever small way I can.
Any complaints? And before you insinuate anything, Taka does this for me willingly. Remind me, how long have you known Taka? I'd wager I'm a better judge of her intentions than the likes of you.
That's enough talk about me, I should think. It's not every day you get an audience with a chief minister. Isn't there something you'd like to ask him?
I do what my country requires of me. A sentiment alien to you, I'm sure. Expulsionist fools. They think my death will prevent the opening of the country. Idiocy. I have my mission, and it leaves no time to entertain their stupidity. Ah, yes. I've heard stories. Stories about them collaborating with the foreigners. I'll keep my ears open, but I am a busy man and can offer no promises. I think we're done here. Try not to get in our way.
Please, this way. Then, how about I share what I know of the Demon Claw Samurai in exchange for your assistance? I would like you to obtain a certain letter held by the Samurai of Mito. To do so, you will have to infiltrate their base. Once you have secured the letter, deliver it directly to me. Directly, understood? If the samurai give you trouble, well, I trust you will know what to do. So, do we have a deal? Ah, dependable as always. Well then, head to the Hodogaya post. One of our allies will be expecting you.
Excuse me, but could I ask you to do something for me? Pray, will you listen to this poor beggar? I'm looking for my daughter and require your assistance. I used to run a prosperous shipping business out in Nagasaki. That is, until my ships were wrecked in the great earthquake, and I lost my wife to disease. In order to make a fresh start here in Yokohama, I put my daughter in a geisha house, telling her I'd be back soon. The poor child believed me. Then when my health started to fail, I went looking for her. And now I hear her contract's been bought and she's gone away. Doubtless it's too late for me to ask for forgiveness. But if I could have one last look, a photograph even, perhaps I could rest in peace. I haven't seen her in years, but she must be exceedingly beautiful, like her mother, Indeed, she has her mother's distinctive hair and features. You'll know when you see her. You're too kind. Now, my daughter's name is Risa. I would speak to the other geisha, but they refuse to see a beggar like myself.
Oh?
Who the hell are you? Stay out of this!
You saved my life. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Lisa? Yes, I used to work with her. Not many girls with names like that. Wait, did something happen to her? A foreign merchant bought out her contract, and now they live together. Here, I'll give you their address.
Come any closer, and you'll regret it!
Hey, I really must. Thank you. Those expulsionists are truly an awful bunch. But tell me, why are you here? Surprised? You see, my mother was Dutch, and my father, Japanese. My father? Why? What could he possibly want all of a sudden? He abandoned me years ago. I know life's been tough for him, what with his business going under and mother passing, but I just started to forget about him. That selfish man. Ever since I can remember, my face has brought me nothing but pain. Even as a geisha, I had to dye my hair black. Is Papa really so ill? Very well then. You may take my photograph. Also, you can let him know that I'm happy. I'll let you take care of the photograph. I'm not ready to meet just yet, but I'll consider it once I've sorted out my feelings.
Oh, you took the photograph. Well, show it to me. Ah, Risa. Goodness. Look how beautiful she is. I really can't thank you enough. You've really given me hope.
What a pain in the ass! Go to hell!
Thanks for the help. Now that I've seen your metal, would you mind doing me another favor? We're actually on the hunt for someone. The man who slew my brother and stole the family armor. My brother left behind a son. The boy is like a son to me. And I want him to have revenge, no matter what it takes. We'll take back the armor and make the killer pay with his life. Won't you lend your blade to our cause? You have my thanks. Our first objective is the armor, the pieces of which have been scattered among our man's lackeys. I've tasked my nephew with recovering one of them, and I want you to aid him. Once we have all of the armor, we'll go after the man at his residence. You had to meddle in our business? Now you're going to pay! Did my uncle send you? I don't know what to say. Thanks to you, I was able to recover the armor. I'll let him know right away. We've recovered the armor. All that remains is to cut down our man. That task falls to you,
And you alone, my boy. I will not be there. You're the head of the family, not me. As your father's successor, honor demands you avenge him with your own hands.
Wait, Uncle. Are you saying you won't come too? I had assumed that you'd be at my side.
It's precisely as our friend says. If you would be a samurai, then do what you must. Given the importance of the occasion, let's have them bear witness to the deed. And if it comes to it, help you as well.
Understood, Uncle. And if you could humor me for one more request. Please allow me to fight in this armor. It would feel as though Father is with me, lending me strength. You know, I didn't expect this armor to weigh so much. But if it's the weight of familial duty, I'm sure I can bear it. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Thanks to you, I was able to settle an old score. I'm so grateful. If it's acceptable, I'd like to make another request. This armor I now carry is still too big for me. Will you please look after it until I am finally ready to wear it?